Imagine a world where your phone doesn't just live in your pocket, it walks beside you, folds your laundry, brews your perfect coffee, and drives itself home. That isn't science fiction anymore, it is happening right now, faster than almost anyone predicted. I'm talking about the explosive convergence of humanoid robots and flying cars, two pillars of automation that are poised to fundamentally rewrite our definition of work, commute, and freedom. But let's cut straight to the point. We aren't standing at the beginning of a curveball, we are teetering on the precipice of a paradigm shift that liberates us from drudgery, provided we understand exactly what is coming. At the heart of this revolution is a man named Brett Adcock, a serial entrepreneur whose resume reads like a roadmap to the future. Currently serving as the CEO of Figure AI, his mission is nothing less than creating general-purpose humanoid robots designed to automate labor. But Brett didn't get here by accident. He founded Viteri, an AI-driven talent marketplace valued at $100 million, and he co-founded Archer Aviation, pioneering electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft for cities choked with gridlock. Yet, beyond the titles and valuations, there is something deeper driving him. It starts with a mindset forged in a tiny town called Moequa, Illinois, where he spent his days farming and nights tinkering with computers, rejecting the status quo of traditional hiring in favor of building things that actually matter. Now, consider the elephant in the room, the fear that these machines will steal our jobs or go rogue. Let me dispel that myth immediately. What we are looking at is not a dystopian takeover, but a powerful form of delegation. Think of these robots as the ultimate employees who never complain, don't need breaks, and excel at repetitive tasks like washing dishes, filing taxes, or running errands. By offloading these mundane burdens, we reclaim our most precious resource, time. You spend your life doing things you hate? Soon you'll be able to hire an agent to do it for you, freeing yourself to connect with family, pursue passions, and simply exist. This isn't about replacing people, it's about elevating humanity by removing the friction of survival-level labor. But how do we keep them safe? How do we ensure a robot doesn't accidentally spill hot soup on a toddler or drive a car into a wall? The answer lies in a radical departure from old-school engineering. For decades, robots were bound by rigid, brittle codes written line by line for every possible scenario and impossible task. Today, thanks to advances in neural networks and lightweight electric actuators, robots learn like humans. They see a spilled candle and react instinctively. If a robot loses a limb mid-task, it adapts and limps to a recharge station, handing off duty to a peer, ensuring the workflow continues uninterrupted. We are moving from hard-coding determinism to soft-learning intuition, making these machines resilient, scalable, and incredibly safe. And yes, they are already being tested in factories, working 12-hour shifts with zero downtime. This same DNA of efficiency powers the sky. Traffic jams are ending because we are deploying electric eVTOL aircraft. Imagine waking up, stepping into a quiet, silent plane hovering inches from your driveway, better yet, a neighborhood human soaring at 150 mph to your destination in minutes. There are no runways needed, no fuel smells, and the ability to fly vertically means we can bypass surface congestion entirely. Cities will look different again, with air lanes weaving above streets, connecting distant suburbs to downtown cores in a way that makes distance irrelevant. The barrier wasn't always tech, it was regulation and funding. Figures like Brett stepped in, betting billions themselves to prove that deep tech hardware could succeed without the usual VC delays. Now, with certifications aligning and prototypes hitting the airwaves, the timeline is shrinking from decades to mere years. Of course, none of this matters unless it reaches your doorstep. Can you afford a robot today? Not quite. But think about the trajectory. Just as smartphones went from luxury novelties to utilities owned by everyone, these machines will follow suit. Within your lifetime, owning a companion bot or booking a hover taxi might become as normalized as buying groceries. The economics are shifting fast. Manufacturers are already ramping up production to build units every 90 minutes, aiming for scales similar to smartphone assembly plants. The cost will crash, and the accessibility will skyrocket. And let's talk about the soul of this technology. Why did Brett dedicate so much energy to this field? Partly profit, partly principle. He sees a future where technology serves us, not enslaves us. Whether it's a robot gently holding a baby's hand, recognizing their face, and playing along, or a Terahertz scanner protecting schools from invisible threats, the goal is peace of mind. We are building systems that understand context, empathy, and nuance. A robot can learn your house layout by walking through it once, remembering where you store keys or how you prefer your clothes folded. It evolves with you. So, where do we stand? We are no longer dreaming of the future, we are actively constructing it. The hurdles of affordability, safety, and regulation are being cleared brick by brick. The skeptics say wait another 30 years. History says wrong. We are watching the birth of a new economy where value comes from creativity and connection, not repetition and endurance. The question isn't whether this wave will hit you, it's whether you're going to swim upstream or paddle downstream with it. Embrace the change. Delegate the boring stuff. Look up at the sky and imagine the routes opening up above. The future isn't just arriving, it's already knocking on your door, eager to help you live a richer, freer life. Welcome to the new normal. Check out Profile for podcast summaries.